I began my coloring process by rolling my kneaded eraser over my pencil sketch. This lightens the pencil marks so they don't mix with the colored pencil. Then, I lightly blocked in the shadows on the skin with black and went over this with a warm dark brown, as the skin is warm toned. When coloring warmer toned skin, I used pencils that lean more orange and yellow as opposed to when coloring cooler toned skin, which is when I used pencils that lean more towards green and blue. I work from dark to light to ensure that everything is right where it needs to be and to ensure that the final piece has sufficient contrast. I layer different values of skin tones over the midtones, blending from dark to light by layering and cross-hatching in circular motions until smooth, finishing the layers by burnishing with a light peach color and then white for the highlights. I burnish by pressing harder with my pencil in circular motions. I added the reflection of the hair color to the skin by lightly coloring over the layers with neon pink and blue. For the eyes, I colored with the same technique for the base layers and then burnished with the most vibrant tone to blend everything together. Next, for the hair, I began by filling in the smaller areas and then the shadows to mark out where they should go. For the areas that are a solid color, I burnished straight away because no further blending was needed. I blended this into the lighter areas, following the direction of the hair flowing, building up layers until smooth. To make the hair look more realistic, you should always follow the direction that the hair is flowing in as you color. I worked in layers to blend the pink part of the hair into the blue part of the hair with a little bit of purple to create a smooth transition between colors. Working in layers is generally better than pressing hard straight away because it builds up texture and depth. Finally, I added the background and flyaway hairs with white. Throughout the entire process of coloring the hair, I made sure to keep my pencils sharp to fill in all the white crevices in the paper and get in all the finer details. For the flyaway hairs, it is crucial that your pencil is as sharp as possible so that the strands are believable. Blending colors into each other that are closer on the color wheel is easier than blending colors on opposite ends of the color wheel, but I still made sure to use enough transition colors to blend the colors together smoothly. Throughout my coloring process, I kept my pencils sharp and used cross-hatching and circular motions to blend until the very end, in which I burnished by pressing harder with a more blunt pencil. Working slowly and paying attention to the more minuscule details will ensure that the portrait turns out as realistic as possible and as close to the reference as possible.